Hey, so in this video, I'm going to talk about how I'm going to be suspending the daily estate planning video on this channel. And then I'll talk about a new project website estate planning channel that I'll be working on in the future. So want to explain why I'm taking a break. Let me give you the kind of the background and the story on this channel. So at the time that I'm making this video, I have stood in front of a camera and made 380 videos, and fortunate to have, the subscriber count is somewhere over 4,700 subscribers to this YouTube channel. That's small potatoes in terms of big time YouTube stuff, but just I never thought I'd have 4,700 subscribers to this channel, and the number of views on this channel has been more than 467,000 views. And in the last 4 months, I've pretty much published a video every single day, 7 days a week. And let me go over kind of why I did it. Well, number one, it made me a better estate planning lawyer, because if I'm going to make 380 videos on different topics, if I'm going to put it out there for you and the world to see, I better get it right. So as I create and think of ideas to discuss on my YouTube videos, I'm forced to make an outline of the content to have some organization to it. I'm forced to recheck my figures and my research to make sure I'm just right. So that's maybe the best part of this YouTube channel, is it makes me a better estate planning lawyer. Another reason I've done it is, quite frankly, I've enjoyed it. So, I always enjoy learning and speaking, and so I just quite frankly enjoyed the YouTube channel, and then seeing the comments and all of the likes and the subscriptions. I just enjoyed it. And then a third reason, obviously, that I created so many videos on this YouTube channel, because it did support my estate planning law practice. And I realized maybe 99% of the people who watch these videos, I know they'll never become a client of my law firm. It's because they live in New York and New Jersey and California, or maybe in another country. But quite frankly, with over almost 500,000 views, there are a lot of people out there who are in my neck of the woods, or at least live in my state, and they have contacted me to help them get their family's estate legal programs in order, and I'm very thankful for that. But one of the reasons I'm kind of suspending the daily video is, after 380 videos, I have pretty much touched on every kind of typical aspect that comes up in an estate planning law practice. And so I'm getting to the point where I struggle to create new content and create information that I haven't discussed in a prior video. And so now I'm in a position where I'm almost, I'm forced to recycle old material, and it just doesn't feel right. I don't want to just go back and, for videos 381 to videos 481, just go back and say some of the same stuff that I've already said, or say it in a different way. And so it just doesn't feel right to keep doing that on a daily basis, especially considering how much work is required to put into these videos. My videos may only be 10 minutes long, 15 minutes long, but every day it's been an hour or two. And if you can see my window right there, you'll see it's dark outside. Make some of these videos at 9 o'clock at night or so, which I'm doing tonight. So, it's not feeling right anymore, I'm not as excited as I was making videos on material that I had never discussed before. You can pretty much go on my channel and do a search for just about any estate planning related topic, and you'll probably find one that's pretty darn close to exactly what you're looking for. So I'm not giving up on my channel. I'm going to keep posting, but my mindset now is going from quantity to quality. So I want to get a little better at the production aspect of it, the editing of the videos. I want to make sure the material is fresh and new. So how often will I be posting these videos? Well, it's not likely to be every single day. But maybe once a week sounds right, more or less. And so just enough where I can, keep it out there, keep people who are those subscribers with some fresh new content. And so look forward to all of that moving forward. Again, so thankful for all of the people who have watched, liked, subscribed, commented. I've mentioned it in a couple of videos where several people have commented that they binge watched my videos. I just think that's so funny. My wife thinks it's funny. My kids think it's funny. So anyway, looking forward to continue just at a different rate in a different format. So very much looking forward to continuing my existing YouTube channel. And so now that I'm going to have a little bit of a break from the daily grind of publishing videos on this channel, I've already started working on another project that I really look forward to working on for many, many years to come. And it has to do with that kind of estate planning, do-it-yourself market. And as I talk about the estate planning, do-it-yourself market, I like to compare it to the investment planning, the retirement planning, the financial planning market. And as I look at that market, I realize that there are many, 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 many Americans who hire financial advisors, investment advisors to help them make sure that they make the most out of their money. They don't run out of their money. They can retire without worrying about money. And there are many people who hire professionals, and quite frankly, they pay those professionals a lot of money. While there's another group of people who they don't want to hire financial advisors, they want to do it themselves, and they're very comfortable doing it themselves. And they may or may not be good at it, but they'll use platforms maybe like Charles Schwab or Fidelity Investments or Vanguard or one of those platforms that really caters to people who want to kind of do it themselves, make their own investment choices, and not bear the expense of hiring a financial planner or an investment advisor. Well, quite frankly, I think estate planning legal services is going that way as well. Most people, when they want to get their estate legal affairs in order, the first thing they think about is, I need to go see an estate planning lawyer. And that's going to continue for decades, if not centuries to come, because it's a complex area. You got a lot to lose by getting it wrong. And so the consumer out there, many large percentage of consumers are going to continue hiring estate planning lawyers, and should, to make sure that what they've worked for goes to the next generation or two the right way, with little if any government interference, taxes, difficulty, goes to the right people the right way with the right people are in charge. So, but like with investment planning, there's a segment, and I know it's true because I've seen it on all of the YouTube comments, Facebook comments, LinkedIn comments, that there's a segment of people who feel like they either want to or should or can kind of do it themselves. So there are a majority of the states in our country that do allow people to handwrite their own will. No notary requirement, no witness requirement. Take out a sheet of paper, and as long as you follow the rules, typically it's dated, all in your handwriting, signed. It's a valid will, and there's a lot of people out there doing it. I've seen some of those wills, when people die, walk into my office, and we wind up having to probate those wills. And so the key there, though, is when somebody does do their own will, it's easy to meet the formality requirements, but where it gets messed up is people don't use the language that they need to use to accomplish what they're trying to accomplish. So I'm in the process of for that segment of folks who are in that kind of do-it-yourself market, I'm building that website to teach people with lots of forms and sample provisions, how they can do that themselves the right way, all the appropriate bequests, executor appointments, alternate appointments, guardian appointments, leaving things in a trust when that's appropriate for your heirs, and all of the optional provisions there, so that people can can do that the right way if they choose to do that. So I really want to invite you. I'm building a YouTube channel that will support that website. Website's not out there yet, but the YouTube channel started a couple of months ago, maybe has 7 or 8 videos, but I'm going to take some of the time that I've been would otherwise have devoted to this channel and start applying it to that channel. It's all going to be very estate planning related, so if you want to subscribe to that channel, feel free. I'll put a link in the description below, but if you want to search it, it's called Handwrite Your Last Will. That's a YouTube channel, so you'll have to search for that on YouTube, and then you can subscribe, and that way you won't miss anything on that. And that channel will be used to support the website, where people will be able to, that do-it-yourself market will be able to get their will done for, maybe a 90% discount over going to lawyers and going in the formal lawyer route. I've seen enough comments from people who have said, I don't want to go to lawyers. I'm more comfortable, doing it myself, going online, figuring how to do it. That makes me more comfortable than going to lawyers. Not everybody's that way. Most people still go to lawyers, but I want to make sure we serve that do-it-yourself market the right way. Okay, so quite frankly, I'm already feeling a sense of relief knowing that tomorrow I'm not going to be forced to create a YouTube video on this channel. I'm not going to be have to force myself to figure out what am I going to talk about today. I've already talked about everything, and what information can I go recycle with maybe a little bit different twist. So really looking forward on this channel to really putting out some quality stuff in the future, well thought out, based on your comments, your suggestions, on really describing the stuff that's most important out there to people who are serious about getting their legal affairs in order. Okay, enough on that. I'm gonna wrap it up here and look forward to seeing you on maybe this channel or the other one, Handwrite Your Last Will, and still look forward to your likes and your comments. I think I read them all, and we'll see you around. All right, we'll see you on the next video. Y'all take care.